Let's wait for the signal. Splendid. Splendid. Right then, I don't want my hand like that. I want my hand like that. Let's see who we've got on board. We've got Melanie, we've got Kathy, we've got Pizzazz, we've got Norma, we've got Tisharoo, we've got Mary and Julie. How is everybody? Oh, sneak preview behind my hair. Shall I try and do some sort of glamour shot with my hair blowing in the wind? Hello, Carla. Hello, Kirsty. Hello. I stopped because I've greeted Kathy already. So I just keep saying hello to everybody twice. But from what it looks like, Carla's either said hello to me twice, or the app is having the funny 5 that it had last time where it duplicates comments. Oh, what's it going to be? Carla, did you say hello twice? Are you seeing it twice, or is it just me? Hello, Mary T. Have I got a few Marys on board? Good, Tish. Tish sees it twice. That's all right. Well, hopefully, because, of course, those who join me in my Kent Murderers tour know that I had Marlene join keep popping up at the bottom of the chat, which was rather distracting. And there aren't that many Marlenes. I can't make a joke about that because she's not on yet. So how is everybody? I have been checking the weather so much because originally it was going to be nice, then it was going to be then it was going to be rainy, then it was going to be nice, and I was just wait and see. So in Maidstone, it poured down with rain this morning, and I was like, I'm going to go back to bed. I'm going to sleep. I did actually have a nap. And then it was like, oh, it looks quite nice. And it is honestly so beautiful here, which is fabulous, considering it's October. We are now on the 2nd of October. I still haven't put my heating on. Huzzah. Hello, Samita. Although what I would say, it has come on twice overnight because I have the thermostat set at 16 degrees. And obviously overnight it's dipped below 16 degrees, and I've woken up and heard the boiler and I was like, you naughty boiler, I haven't told you could do that, wasting my gas. Boiler has a mind of its own. So is everybody looking forward to seeing the view? Again, not me. The view of Rye and the churches. I've just popped inside St Anthony of Padua. Yes, I knew it was going to be a mouthful. Padua. I actually listened to Google Pronounce because I've been calling it wrong. So it's Padua. So let's hope I don't get it wrong throughout the tour. But I could have said anything. Would most of you have known? Would most of you corrected me? Maybe. Hello, Jennifer. I've got yes and a no. I forgot the question. Hopefully that's a yes, you are looking forward to the tour, and no, you wouldn't have known or wouldn't have corrected me. Oh, we've got everybody piling in now. Piling, I say. We've got Cornelia, which is a lovely name, isn't it, Cornelia? Is that a flower, a Cornelia, or am I mixing up my flowers? Cornelia, it sounds like it might be. We've got Marta, we've got Margaret. We've got Kirsty with an O. Again, I've forgotten now. Katie's joined us. It's a cornflower. Are you saying that's what I'm getting confused, or it is a cornflower? I'm not thinking a Cornelia is a cornflower. It just sounds like it should be. There is a cornflower called a Cornelia. Right, thank you, Tish. It's going well so far. And is everybody got lovely weather? Is everybody the extent of your botanical knowledge? Well, I'd already exhausted mine. Sounds a bit rude. Hello, Jeff. I learnt far more about flowers and planting over lockdown than I had for the rest of my entire life. So that's good. You never did tell me the weather, see? You distract me and you didn't tell me what the weather's like with you. Is it glorious and sunny? Or is it cold and wet, Is it snowing? Is it tropical? Cloudy with impending rain, dull. Hello, Susan. Hello, Lynn. It's grey. It's cold. Well, and it's still dark outside. Oh, really? Hello, Virginia. Yes, my sun is beautiful. Right, we've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds exactly until we join. Sunny at the moment. Well, you see, I did decide I am blessed. That's what happens, I think, when you schedule a tour of churches, that God goes, well, okay, then I'll let you have a bit of sun. Hi, Jill. 7 a.m. Well, what time am I? Must be about 5 to 3. No. Yes, no. 10 past 3. Oh, I'm never going to get the hang of this, am I? Hello, doggy. We've got hello, Jill, or Jillo. We've got hello, Maureen. Oh, it's an old family name. Lovely. Mine's not an old family name. It's a new family name, and it will die out with me because the cats won't reproduce. I'm 8 hours ahead of you. Is that with my intellect or the clock? Boston. Very nice. Very nice. Hello, Susan. We've got Susans and Marys. We've got Ginny, who's just down the road, hopefully also having this lovely weather. Real time. Makes you sound like a gangster there. Real time, yeah, real time. Oh, I don't forget that one, Susan, because I love that tour. I love Mermaid Street. Hello, Trista. Pennsylvania. Oh, Trista's off with the tipping. I haven't even done anything yet, Trista. What if I trip, knock myself unconscious? Would you email HeyGo and say, can I have my money back, please? Hello, Masola. Yes, there's a link to my tour later. Thank you, Tish. Hello, Joan. Yes, very much looking. Anyway, thank you, Trista. Did I say thank you? Or did I just come? Ah, you see, that's faith, that is. Hey, Carla. Yes, there's the tour for later, which I adore, Mermaid Street. And, book for that one, Audrey. And the exciting thing is that on the 23rd of October, if you haven't already seen, I'm going to be interviewing Judith Blinko, who is co-owner of the Mermaid Inn, which is just so exciting, I can't tell you. Hello, Susan. Virginia's looking forward to Rye. Yes, you've got friends in Rye. Yes. Yeah, I know. And then, of course, after that one, I'll be doing the Ghosts of Rye tour. After hearing about all the sort of spirits, I'll then do a Ghosts of Rye tour. And quite frankly, it will be dark. The weather hopefully won't be too miserable. And hopefully I won't have ghosties following me. So we've got 2 minutes and 22, all the twos. We've got Debs, we've got Beatrice, we've got Peter from Brisbane. So Brisbane. Now, what sort of time are we talking about there? Deirdre, Nick, Laurie. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. We've got under 2 minutes until we kick off. And Dee's here. I'm keeping Tish on her toes today with all those links, aren't I? My hair's not looking very good. I do apologise. Hello, Elena. It's 12 a.m. Is that... I'm assuming you haven't gone to sleep yet, Peter. Oh, Tish is exhausted. Oh, Laurie, it's your first tour with me. Well, I hope you enjoy it. You're still up, Peter. Well, hopefully you don't nod off. I'm guessing you won't be able to make the next ride tour because you'll be... So you're a party animal, Peter. 12. I'm afraid the older I get, the earlier my bedtime gets. Hello, Lee. Hello, Mary. Oh, another Mary. It's the party of the Marys. Oh, Susan's doing drinks. Never a good idea. Never a good idea for Susan to start with the hostess try. Audrey's first tour with me as well. Oh, well, welcome. I do hope you enjoy it. It's the first time I'm doing this tour, so I hope I enjoy it. Hold on, we've got a couple more. So, hello, Roger. Hello, Hadrian. It's 7:14. Time is it for me now? It's just about time to start. We're on 3:15. Hello, Tony. Hello, Kate. Hello, Sandra. And then I've got all the countdown. Oh, Norman sneaked in just before we did the official kickoff. We've got Viola. Viola sneaked in, and we are now live. Hello, welcome to Rye. I hope everybody is well. And just in case there's any newbies on the platform today, I'm just going to explain what you're looking at. So at the top right, you've got a follow button, which obviously you want to press to make sure you're following me, and then you get alerted every time I put up a splendid new tour. If you've got the app, you get a notification when I go live. Then at the bottom right, you've got the chat button. By all means, please feel free to ask me questions. What I would say is I'm going into places of worship. They're beautiful buildings, but they're places of worship. So I will probably not be speaking that much inside, which is going to be far more of a struggle for me than it will be for you. Then at the bottom middle, you've got the round postcard button. And that means you can take lots of postcards, you can share them to HeyGo Voyagers, you can download them to your device, you can show your friends how much fun you had today in Rye. And then at the bottom left, as we've already had demonstrated, thank you, all HeyGo guides are not paid by HeyGo. We rely on the generosity of your tips, which is split between the guide and HeyGo. And without further ado, I appear to have looking at a crowd. I'm going to turn you round. We're actually by a pub. I'm going to turn you slowly round just so that you see the beautiful view, which is looking out towards the sea. I don't get tired of this view. And the weather really is spoiling us today. So you can see below, you can obviously see the harbour, which used to be the main harbour of Rye, but unfortunately it all got silted up, and now we're 2 miles away from the sea. So as things changed, the larger boats just couldn't come up the harbour. We've still, you can see obviously more pleasure boats, and there'll be the smaller fishing boats coming in, but you certainly wouldn't get a cruise liner. And then what we're going to do is just walk up to this lookout, because what you will see is, you will see a couple of things. Firstly, we can see out to Camber Castle. So I might have to do the finger trick so that you can actually see where we are. I could, if I remember, do the zoom. Go me. Remembering the technology I have. It's really quite splendid. Right. And there's a beautiful doggy here as well, so I'll try not to tread on the doggy. Right, so let's zoom, kids. Let's find where I'm looking for, and let's zoom. Oh, it's zoomy. Now, we are looking at Camber Castle. I'll be honest, I haven't got my glasses on, so I hope you can see Camber Castle, and I can see the signals. The signals dropped. Oh, it's popped back up again. Can everybody see Camber Castle? Right, it's on the left. Unfortunately, with the zoom, sometimes there we go. There you go. Now, at some stage, what I would like to do for you guys, I would like to actually walk up to Camber Castle and test the signal, and then we'll do a little tour around Camber. And then what I'm going to show you as well is a bell. Now, this is actually called Watch Bell Street, and the reason being is there used to be a bell to warn of impending riots. So I'm just going to get up close to there. Now, this obviously isn't the original bell. It was placed by the Rotary Club.
No, it wasn't. It fell over.
Well, I would have given you a much nicer view of the bell, but unfortunately somebody spilt drink, as bless them, has got everything all over the place. So don't think you're going to be sharing that shot with the, hello beautiful doggy, with the lady and her spilt drink. Now I'm walking over cobbles because of course Rye is well known for its cobblediness, which is fabulous to look at, not so fabulous to walk on. It's also rained, so I'm walking on wet cobbles, which actually makes no difference to the... No, Henry James, we'll be going to Henry James, which is actually called Lamb House, in my next tour. We are now going to be looking at St. Anthony of Padua Catholic Church. And what I'm going to do for you is to make sure you get a better view. I'm going to be doing a horizontal shot. So for those that don't like when the gimbal goes whoopsie, close your eyes now, and I will quickly do that for you. And then I'm going to walk back, press myself against a drain pipe so that you get that all in shot. Now, this is actually Spanish style and not at all what you would really expect in Rye. Has everybody got their postcards? It's really funny, actually, because even if you said no, I'm seeing thumbs, but actually you're upside down as well. So let's go in, shall we? Ooh. Now, as I said, if there's people worshipping, I'm going to be very quiet. So, oh, sorry, we're losing signal. Is everybody still with me? Because my signal has dropped to 1. And I had a good signal when I tested this. So that is really, really frustrating. So I'm assuming it's going to be blurry for some of you, and I apologise for that. Oh no, it's gone back to green. Oh dear, panic. Now, all I would say is, there's nobody in this church at the moment. All I would say is this church smells really good. And I'm just going to walk, so there we go, back to the green. Because there's a candle burning. And some churches smell quite musty, but this one smells lovely. And what we're just going to do is obviously show you some of the features of this church. And I want to show you higher up. St. Anthony de Padua. Now let me actually see if I can take you slightly up. There we go, sorry. Now, my phone's now very high in the air, so I probably can't see your comments at the moment. Just so I can get you. You can indeed have a vertical. I need to bring you down. So if there's something you see and you want me to show you, let me know, because I have many things, but psychic is not one of them. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a horizontal as requested. Please close your eyes if you need to. And I actually love the inside of this church. Now, Okay, hopefully you've taken your postcards. I'm going to take you back. So after the Catholics' Emancipation Act in 1829, people began to build Catholic places of worship. And in about 1900, James Head was a fisherman who started worship in his little cottage. And after that, they built... I will get onto that in a minute, Tish. Oh, no, I see what you mean. Right, sorry, distracted myself. So then they had a church on this site, but the congregation outgrew it. So in 1929, they built this place. So it's obviously not even 100 years old, which is completely different. And sorry for the light there, but there's not much I can do about that. And now I need to be very careful I don't set fire to my gimbal or microphone. So basically that talks about Our Lady of, well, I'm not even going to try and say that. I'm just trying to keep... So St. Anthony is the patron saint of lost things. So I will ask him where my marbles are, because those are the things I miss the most. And actually I feel quite an affinity with the patron saint of lost things, because quite frankly, I lose my glasses at least once a day. And I'm hoping after showing you guys this beautiful church that he will take pity on me. Oh, very much so. Right, the signal is a bit deeply dippy, shall we say. So what I'm going to do now is... It's nice to see you on tour, Emma. I was thinking the other day I hadn't seen you for a while. Now what we've got is, I think there was 10, but I could easily be wrong. Might be. And actually, they believe... Oh, oops. Thank goodness nobody else is in here. They believe in the number 13 because it was lucky, which is funny because my lucky number's 9, but I also have a strong affinity to the number 13. Now, please bear with me. This is not smooth because I'm trying to negotiate pillars, benches, and kneeling doofers. Yes. And this is St. Francis of Assisi. And if I pronounce that wrong, I apologise to everybody. Now, we're going to be looking at something in a moment. Ooh. Which refers to Veronica, who wipes the face of Jesus on the way to the cross. Although there isn't actually apparently a reference to it in the Bible. Thank you, Emma. Oh. Well, somebody seems to be washing their hands. Where is St. Anthony? Oops, bear with me. What I'm going to do is focus on not breaking anything, because I have just walked past. Now, from what I understand, that oh, yes. And that was what I nearly banged into. So, as you can appreciate, I didn't want to send her toppling. Oh, this is interesting. So, you know, I spoke about James Head, who had the first congregation in his house. There is actually a tribute to them here, near the Landgate. I'm just trying to work out how I walk past this without setting myself on fire. Bear with. It's a lovely church, but now here are all the parish priests of Rye. Yes? Fortunately, I can't get you. I was hoping to get a photo straight on, but I'll try and come back to him. So you mean where he is here rather than where he died and was buried, John Niall, is that right? Now, the first church was actually dedicated to St. Walburga, and St. Walburga is patron saint of ships, sailors, which obviously comes in, and there she is, comes in rather handy because Rye is was indeed full of sailors. I'm just going to show you around these. I'm actually looking for his window. Oops. And I hope you're able to, get these. And if you can't read that one, it says, in loving memory of Mrs. Mary Agnes Ryan, who departed this life 6th of April 1943. And we've actually got 14. So we're up to number 30, which of course is the lucky number. And then we're going to move forward to now let me see. Let me see if I can do this. And there you have St. Anthony, but I can't really get round. So let me see if I can do that from another way. Oh yes, quite clearly I can. Sorry, I'm not even sure how I didn't show you this at the beginning. And can you see the skull at the bottom? Just above the word St. Anthony. You can see the skull. Oh, I think I know why I missed it. I was worrying about the signal, wasn't I? Because I can see it's dipped again. And what I'm going to do is just very quickly take you up, which is the wrong way. You don't think you can really see the colours, unfortunately, which is a shame. Let's take you back down. Oh, I panicked, sorry. Thought somebody was coming in. And then I just wanted to show you I was going to get you that one. Thank you, Laurie, thank you. That's a better one, isn't it? It's Joniel, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Are you still with us? That's better. And obviously we could go for confessional. Yes, there's a they've got actually quite a few leaflets around which talk about all the different saints, and out the front. And of course, this is based on the Greyfriars, so it's the Greyfriars. Sorry, my hand's shaking, so that's not going to get a decent. So the Greyfriars, oops, I was actually going to buy a book. Yeah, the building's, this one. So it's 1929 it was built. I was going to buy a book about the Greyfriars in Rye, but unfortunately I have no cash on me. And there you are. That's the bit about the number 13. And it does say somewhere in here, I think, about where he died. Yeah, he was died and buried in Padua. So I think I showed you that on the way. And I am astonished that when I popped in here earlier, there were quite a few people that came into the church. So that's quite surprising that nobody came in then. Right, best make a move, because we need to get to St Mary's Parish Church. And Watchbell Street is one of the prettiest streets in Rye. And actually, where we're going, the French, unfortunately, attacked Rye quite heavily in 1377. And part of the roof fell in, they did other damage. And actually, they stole the bells. But we did. The plucky people of Rye and Winchelsea the following year. I mean, it's not great because they actually burnt down a couple of French towns. So, but they actually got the bells back, and they hung one of them in Watchbell Street as a warning. Do not underestimate. And we're walking up, and what I'll do is I'll take you in. And we'll walk round the side, and I imagine it's going to be quite busy in here. Because this used to be called, this is sometimes called the Cathedral of East Sussex. And there was a large amount of investment put into this cathedral. At times it has nearly fallen into rack and ruin, but fortunately it has had, it's been described unfortunately as some of the restoration work, some people have described as actually doing more damage than all the sort of fires and looting, etc., which is quite amusing. But I guess it's all subjective. What I would say is I am just going to show you these amazing dahlias as we walk past. They're actually on the turn, sadly. My dahlias didn't come up this year. A lovely rocking horse in that window. Now, first tours are where I really welcome your constructive feedback, so always feel free to message me and say what you'd like to have seen more of, see what you'd like to know more about. Now, this definitely has a good signal, so I know this. I'm going to go in the Clare Chapel first. And what you will see up here is you'll see the cherubs that are at the top of the tower, and those are the originals, which unfortunately were so damaged that they had to be brought down. But I love the fact that they're safe here now. That is the one with the tower that you can go up. I choose not to go up as I scared of heights. Now, let me get my bearings. Because I've lost all feeling in my finger at the moment. So just grabbing my booklet so that I can name if you have any questions about certain areas. Ooh. Now this is, despite the noise, the chapel that's reserved for silent prayer. I'm just going to quickly show you the, yes, this is, this church was actually built, the chancel was completed in about 1120. Right, let me finish what I'm saying actually. So what we're looking at here are the memorial stones for some of the Lamb family and the Grebel family, who were major players in Rye, and Alan Grebel was actually murdered in Rye, and I talk about him in my next talk. So what I'm going to do is potentially do a horizontal shot so you can get that window. So bear with, close your eyes. And you can see the marvellous detail. And I'm going to take us back, so be careful. Right. And from what I recall, this is a beautiful mahogany table that was actually gifted by the Lamb family. And that is just absolutely stunning. I hope you can see the quality of the detail. So those cherubs are the cherubs we saw, unless you're looking at another cherub. And the detail of some of the memorial stones as well. Oh, sorry, yes, Tish. On the actual table, there's a cherub, yes. Oh, sorry. Not got a happy gimbal at the moment, bear with. Right, we're now going into the chancel and looking at the altar. And if I go quiet, I'm not ignoring you, but I'm very close to people. And I'm going to turn you around again so you get the full view. Bear with. So this chancel was built in the 12th century. And it took about 100 years after the construction of the chancel that the church was completed, that the church then had these side chapels. Now, I'm turning you back again. Now, so you've got the Clare Chapel, which was originally dedicated to St. Nicholas, and the one on the right was the Clare Chapel. But then when the Clare Chapel was used for other things, they renamed one dedicated to St. Nicholas, Clare Chapel. Now, the window that we are approaching was actually donated by writer E.F. Benson in memory of his parents. And of course, you can't see any of the detail yet because we've got the sun beaming through. So I will... and there's another one that was dedicated to his brother A.C. Benson. And the strange thing here, Tish, is that it has got sheepies in it. So, right, what I'm going to do is, to make sure you can actually see this detail, I'm going to turn you around again. And then I'm going to see if we can zoom. Unfortunately, the light is such but hopefully that gives you a yep, I know, it's too much. Sheepies and E.F. Benson. Tish may pass out. I mean, this church is just absolutely stunning. I'm going to turn you back. Well, and that may be why he actually, thank you, Viola. Perhaps if you think about it, that might be why he had, whoops, not that way. Might be why he had lamps on. Now, this one, I think of Alex, our Australian guide here, and I know we have got, unless Peter's nodded off. So this is to the dear memory of Charles Mackenzie. He was killed by the accidental discharge of a revolver in a far-off bush beyond Kimberley, Western Australia. And part of me wonders whether or not it was an accidental discharge. And you will have seen, if you looked at my Facebook post, you'll see me talk about a stamp. And let me show you the stamp. So if you spent 90p, you would have had that image. It may well have had, I don't know if it was only 90p's, hold on. However, If we walk backwards, you will see, can you see, that is actually a cutout from that window. Can you hear the music, guys? Let me zoom in for you. Oh, Peter, you're awake. Hello. Bless you. It is a CD. Well, or a record, whatever the kids are playing these days. Now, I've followed absolutely no structure because I got so excited showing you this place. So now I have to, this is what, so do you remember, well, I hope so, I mean, I've got a bad memory, but hopefully, do you remember when we saw Veronica in the handkerchief? Now, this is a drawing of, and unfortunately you can see my reflection. I don't know how I can do that without, there you are. Now, that is an artistic impression of what the handkerchief would have looked like. So Veronica, seeing Jesus struggle on the way to the cross, mopped his face with a handkerchief, and the legend is that that's what the handkerchief looked like. And I'll be honest, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Is that the one with the open, shut eyes, depending on how you look at it? No, definitely open to me. Oh, too much for close-up on my face there, guys. And you can actually, if you like the painting, you can actually have a copy. £1.80. Now, what I want to do is, now this is fabulous. I want to show you the pendulum. So I'm going to show you the pendulum, which is 18 foot. I'm not going to go and find out if it's true or not, but I'm walking backwards and making sure I don't walk into anybody.
I'm pretty sure it's here, but then he puts in all of information which people don't really know. And the other thing is Edward Burroughs' house.
Can you see that?
You know where that is?
No, I'm not a resident of Rye.
Right.
But our verger may know a little bit more than.
And actually, this will interest Ginny. It's the Diocese of Chichester. I know, Ginny, I know.
It must be a small stone one.
I'm just trying to see whether or not I can show you other bits and bobs. Bits and bobs. Now this window is 1889 and the sun isn't behind it. I do love that children's corner. Unfortunately, it does mean wedging myself in between a pillar. So let's see if I can do that. I can do this. I mean, talking of pillars, Let me show you these. These are just, I mean, this level of detail. And actually, at some stage, they had a charity school, and we should be able to see somewhere a fireplace. But I'm not sure we may be able to see that, because they've done so many things to this church over the years. This is Church of England. The book was 50 Churches to See Before You Die, and there is a section, and that covers St Anthony of Padua. We have the 10 Commandments, one of which is be nice to HeyGo tour guides. Obviously not, but you know. I can see I've actually come to time, so we'll take a few more minutes because I've got another tour. I need to make sure I don't drain my battery. But what I do want to do is focus, because what I should have said is that the window, the east window, was actually destroyed by a bomb in the Second World War. And this design, I know we've looked at it, thank you, Kane T, that's very kind, was actually designed by Crystal Webb. And this seat is reserved for the Mayor of Rye. Thank you, Deirdre, that's very kind. And there you are, you've got a little plan of the church. Both. Thank you, Margaret. So if you're looking here, you can actually see there's some, looks like the terracotta tiling, and then you've got the stone. And you have a few commemorative stones. Let's, unfortunately that window, you're not really able to see. Oh, and the organ. Did I show you the organ? Let me walk past. Thank you, Joan. Oh. Sorry, I'm chuckling away to myself because there are literally, thank you, Peter, are you off to bed now? There are literally so many trip hazards in the churches where I've been in, trip hazards, smack hazards, and the fact that I haven't actually damaged myself or fallen over. Oh, you've got more tools coming up, Peter, gosh. Thank you, Hadrian. So this is the, Christopher Webb window. Did I show you, I know I shouldn't be asking you, I should know, but obviously I have a memory like a sieve. Did I do a horizontal view for you of this, guys? Thank you, Kate. No, I didn't, Margaret. I'm going to take your word for it. Quite frankly, I don't believe myself, so I think you know far more than me, and I'm the one running the tour, so that says something. So mind your eyes. There we are. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Dee. I'm so glad that your name's short so I can read you sideways. And then I'm going to turn you back. Woohoo! Well, I will do if the gimbal wants to. There you are. The organ was erected 1901. Oh, I know you like your sign, so let me show you that. Not that I'm aware of. Well, Margaret, the word would be, oh, let me show you this tiled flooring, but then I really must. There will be, but not that I know of. I know there was somebody, and it depends how you define fame. There you are. Is that not stunning? Right, so, to be honest, I could probably do a tour just of this cathedral. I mean, church. I keep thinking it's a cathedral because it is so stunningly gorgeous. And when you do come, which you will, please do go up in their tower, because all the funds from people growing up in the tower goes towards maintaining this beautiful church. So what I'm going to do now is just very quickly show you the outside of the church so you can see the replacement cherubs. I'm going to walk this way. Yeah, and this is the point, Margaret. The reason why I did them both is because they're each fabulous, but completely different, apart from the faith aspect. And yet, there we go. With Simon the Pieman. Let's move Simon the Pieman out the way. And I will quickly show the zoom so you can see. And there you are. There's your cherubs. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're able to join me in my next tour, which will be, heaven knows how long. I've lost time. It must be in about 45 minutes, perhaps. Do join my, hello. Do join my private Facebook group, Leonie on Tour, if you can. And thank you so much to everybody that tipped. That's really kind of you. I love Rye. It takes me just over an hour, but I love it. But see you soon, everybody. Take care. And if you thought it was a fabulous tour, 5-star reviews are very much appreciated. And if you want to send me any feedback, please do feel free to send your message. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.